how much of a bullet did they dodge by not having these imports? How bad would it have been for Mexico?
Well, I think, as you know, it was probably non-linear. From 5% to 10%, I would say it is just manageable pressures on inflation and downside risk on growth, and probably expecting lower growth by 0.2, 0.3 percentage points. But higher than that, probably it would be just a hint of or confirmation of recession in Mexico, and obviously a kind of struggle for the Mexican central bank, because inflationary pressures and risk on inflation would be much more higher.
So for the time being, at least, the tariffs are suspended, although President Trump has said, they could come back. Just this morning, he said there's more parts to the deal we haven't seen yet, and if it's not ratified by the Mexican parliament, that in fact, the Mexican legislature, that in fact we'd be back with the tariffs once again. At the same time, it's not just about trade and tariffs. Mexico has its own struggles. We'll put up a chart here, actually, that shows the U.S. dollar against the Mexican peso over time, and the yellow vertical line here is when President Lopez Obrador was elected, right? But then we also have Fitch warning about possible downgrades and actually downgrading with the orange. They actually downgraded before the tariffs were announced.
Yeah, that's right. Many things happening in Mexico, as you just mentioned, many stories happening at the same time and correlated with each other. We have Pemex, we have credit rating, we have tight space for fiscal maneuvering, we have a very ambitious target of primary surplus for this year, 1%. And on top of that, you have USMCA just waiting to be ratified in the U.S. Congress. So many stories happening at the same time. And obviously, all of these have to be digested by our own local central bank that is facing currently upside pressures on inflation, downside pressures on growth, and obviously all of these factors that could affect markets. And obviously what we already know is that Banxico gives a good importance or a significant importance to market developments, as they could alter the Mexican peso.